A king was given two magnificent falcons. They were unlike anything he had ever seen. Strong, elegant, born to rule the skies. The king ordered his finest trainer to raise them and teach them to fly. A few weeks later, the trainer returned with surprising news. "Your Majesty, one of the falcons is extraordinary. It soars higher every day."
But the other, the trainer hesitated. The other won't fly at all. The king frowned. What do you mean it won't fly? The trainer pointed toward the royal garden. There, on a single branch, sat the second falcon. Perfectly healthy, perfectly strong, yet completely motionless. Day after day, it stayed on that same branch. It wouldn't hunt, it wouldn't explore, it wouldn't even attempt to fly. The king couldn't understand it. This bird had wings.
It had strength. It had everything it needed. So why wouldn't it leave that branch? The king summoned the greatest experts in the kingdom. Bird specialists examined it, healers treated it, scholars studied it. Nothing worked. Weeks turned into months. The falcon remained exactly where it had always been, watching the sky, but never joining it. The king became obsessed. Every morning he looked out his palace window hoping to see the bird in flight. Every morning he found it sitting on the same branch, waiting, doing nothing. More time passed. More experts failed. Eventually, one of the king's advisors made a suggestion. Perhaps, he said, you need someone who understands nature better than books. The king agreed. Find that person. The search began immediately. Messengers traveled through forests, mountains, and remote villages. Finally, they found an old farmer, a man who had spent most of his life studying the natural world. He was brought before the king. The king explained the problem. The old farmer listened quietly. Then he smiled. "I'll see what I can do." The next morning, something unbelievable happened. The king looked out his window and nearly dropped his cup. The falcon was flying. Not just flying, soaring, higher than anyone had ever seen. It cut through the clouds with effortless power. Its wings stretched wide across the morning sky. The same bird, the same wings, the same strength, yet somehow everything had changed. The king immediately ordered the old farmer to be brought to the palace. When he arrived, the king asked the question everyone wanted answered. "How did you do it?" The old farmer smiled. "I didn't teach the falcon how to fly." The king looked confused. "Then what did you do?" The old farmer replied, "I simply cut off the branch." Silence filled the room. The king stared at him. The farmer continued. The falcon had forgotten what it was capable of. As long as that branch was there, it never needed to discover its wings. But when the branch disappeared, it had only two choices: fall or fly. The king looked toward the sky where the falcon was still soaring, and suddenly he understood. The bird was never weak, never broken, never incapable. It was comfortable, and comfort had become its cage. The truth is, many of us are exactly like that falcon. We sit on familiar branches, a comfortable job, a safe routine, old habits, excuses, fear.